Earls fam, we are doing some kitchen stuff today. We just got back, I think Harold took it, from looking at cabinets. Didn't exactly vlog there, but we do have some samples and some pictures we'll talk about. But right now, we are at a stone yard. So we're gonna go look at some stones for the backsplash wall. So let's go. Okay, here we are.
Pretty cool, babe. Did you tell them anything, what we're doing?
We're looking for a stone.
Yeah, but we gotta go to the showroom.
Okay.
Showroom.
We're going to the showroom.
We're going to the showroom, babe.
And,
oh, high five.
Yeah.
We'll show them when we get home. And we gotta go to Home Depot still, but we got different samplings for the cabinets. We wanna go get paint colors.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna paint our cabinets. Yeah. A little wild, but whatever.
Idea.
Rachel's idea.
All right, we'll go from there. All right. I'll check it out. This one looks really cool.
That's what it sounds.
I'm not sure if you guys can really see it. And then also this one over here. That looks really cool. All right, so we've got the stone up next to this off-white coconut color. Are you filming me? But I think
it's very hard to tell on the camera, babe.
You can't tell the difference?
You can tell the difference in the colors. If I make it darker, you can see the one on the right is a softer.
This looks better. The coconut.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's warmer.
I mean, they both look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but I think so too. It's warm. It's very earthy. What are we doing down here? Ooh.
Possibly a bottom cabinet. Maybe this.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet, babe.
We've got quite a lot to talk about here. You guys saw us at the stone yard.
I think we made progress today.
We made some progress. It's been a little bit of a mess.
Some stuff's back.
Yeah. So, but let's rewind. How about you know, start with the beginning, babe, and give us like a detail, like price range. I think that really matters because you know, I think when you see people like renovate their kitchen, especially on the internet and on Instagram, because it's all these like, you know, designers and stuff, it's like very high level.
Yeah, so part of our problem is like we went on Instagram and we're like, wow, these kitchens are sweet. Save this on Pinterest, save that on Pinterest. And then we took it, we're like, we want this. And they're like, oh, you want like the luxury high end with like the $35 knobs to like pull out the drawers, and we're like, we don't want that. You know. And so that's what's been a challenge for us, is like, how do we make a beautiful kitchen but also do it, like our budget was $25,000, right? So like full stop, 25 grand to totally redo our kitchen. And it's quite difficult. It's very doable, but it's difficult. And we find ourselves like, what do we sacrifice but still kind of get the beauty and some of the like statement pieces that we really want?
And kind of how we came to that conclusion too is because of course we could choose to spend more on it, and we could do a whole lot. I mean, we could knock out walls, we could move, you know, dishwashers, fridge, everything. We could do the entire thing different. But really it's, okay, what can you change to upgrade it and still get your money back on when we go to sell it? That's a really big thing. Knowing that this probably isn't our forever home. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're trying to make our forever kitchen.
We want to love it, but we don't want it to be a sink pit.
Yeah, right? We're not trying to just throw our money away in here.
And then also, we've been trying to take a crash course on what is trending out and what is trending in, because we don't want to do something and then 2 years from now we're like, oh, white kitchens are out, or I don't know, whatever it is,
well,
right?
I mean, we're probably going to run into that no matter what.
Oh yeah, so some of the things that we have learned, which is kind of interesting if you guys care, is the farmhouse sinks. We still really like them, but those are kind of trending out. Also, two-tone kitchens are really trending in. So like a bottom color and a top level are really starting to trend in, as well as like the cut-in sink. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, the inset sink.
Yep. Wood tones are really coming back in. Rachel was showing me pictures of that, and we talked to some of the folks, and they said that wood kind of tones are coming back in. So all I have to say is we are at a loss.
So we went to the cabinetry place to look at it, and let's first start off of like what they look like. Like, what do you call it? Do you know what that style is called?
The shaker and the different kinds. Is it called
shaker?
Did we film any of those?
I have pictures, so I'm gonna insert pictures over here. Basically, I guess it's like what's really popular in cabinetry right now.
On the outside, you have some that have like deeper rivets, right, and more like detail, and then you have some that have like less, and there's some that has none. And It's funny, it's such a small detail, but
it matters. And I started looking at it.
Someone got caught up on it.
Well, I started looking at it because we had just kind of more of the flat one, which I think is a little bit more popular, but I was like, I'm not sure if I like this one as much as the one with a little bit more detail in there. And I'll show you pictures. And then I was looking up pictures online, and I think it might be because the cabinets that we have there's like a line. You can see a line across them. You can see it where they go up and cut versus this being like a whole thing. I never would notice that. I don't like that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't like it. It makes it not seem seamless.
So I think there's a couple things that we're kind of learning is...
And look at these. These
I think those look totally great.
are seamless. These are different cabinets, babe.
What are wrong with the other ones?
They're two different styles. So anyways, so we started looking at the different rivets, and then what I come to realize is we love the inset cabinets versus like the outset ones, and so it makes a huge difference. Like, it's beautiful.
It also is 3 times the price.
It's just really, really expensive. And it's a huge price difference.
Yeah, well I think it's like
massive.
Sure, it definitely looks better. But it's like, I still think we can have a beautiful kitchen without having every detail we want. Because I think if you're like, and this is what we're learning, if you're like uncompromising and you're like, I want every detail I want, typically the stuff that's more expensive looks better. That's just how it is. Or maybe I married someone with expensive taste. But it's like, you know, and then you're like, wow.
I didn't know that.
Now
I'm not
we
like,
have
I want the more expensive
a $40,000 to $45,000 kitchen, right? When really, if you walked into both, you both would be like, these are really good looking kitchens, right? And if you were like grading it really detailed, maybe the other one would win. But is it worth an extra $20,000 that you won't get back in the value of your home? Yeah. You know, and that's what we're kind of finding is how do we kind of choose what is like our staple, you know, where people walk into like, oh, I love that. Like their eyes go to that and that's what they love.
So next, after looking at that detail, we looked at
This is where things went backwards for us. We actually moved along okay on that.
Well, so we looked at the cabinetry colors. And we started off because we knew we kind of wanted for the top cabinets to be some sort of white. And so they really had, they had 3 options. This is just 2 because we didn't like the other one. One is like a white, and this is called coconut. It's a slightly off-white. And did you hear that? There's a huge storm coming. So we prefer the coconut. It seems warmer, and we definitely want a more warmer toned natural kitchen.
Trudy does too. Oh, dropped it.
And then from there, we were looking at the colors, and we really didn't like any of the colors that they had. We were leaning towards a slight green gray color, and they pretty much only had like blue or like gray, and that's not what we wanted. But we did look at their wood cabinets, and we thought that was a little bit interesting. So I will show you. I took a picture, I think, of all 4 next to each other, but dogs are shaking. I have 4 of the wood pieces here. I think this one is out. This one just doesn't look good. This maple, like, in the side. Do you want to hold it? And originally, we were leaning towards this one, which is funny because I do not like the dark. Like, I didn't want a dark kitchen, but we thought it looked better. And then when we got home, we started leaning towards this one.
So I think that's the one I'm leaning towards.
It's an option. I'll show you what this looks like against the floor too, because it's really important to see what all the materials look like together. Now going back to the stone yard, we knew we wanted stone. That could be kind of the main feature of the main wall in the kitchen. And I found this inspiration picture on Instagram of what we kind of wanted it to look like. And we are super happy with the stone that we found. The only thing about the stone is that the grout that they have, they only have gray grout and like a tan grout, and we want more of like a white, off-white, lighter grout color. And so now we're gonna have to try to figure out how to source that because they don't have that. I took a picture on my Instagram that I showed a couple of the countertop options that we're looking at, and we are gonna go and look at those in person. There is an option to get the cabinets unfinished so that then we can paint them whatever color we want since they didn't really have a color. So we went to Lowe's and Home Depot. Now to Lowe's. We're bringing in our coconut.
Swing, side yard, fake grass.
We are talking about the side yard too.
We're like already moving on to the side yard. We haven't finished. I mean, just tell me. Wow. Kids are playing. You're laying down with your head on the leg here.
We didn't make it very far because we came in and
got distracted.
Started looking at this
and I think we're gonna
patio
get it.
furniture. And Harold is convinced we're gonna get it. And I am currently sitting in this egg chair, so it looks like a pretty good price. It also has this set over here, which is cute. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking we have such a beautiful deck and we don't use it how we should.
Right.
And it's shaded almost all the time. We could spend a lot of time out there and the boys would love playing out there.
We definitely wanted to do something, we just haven't yet. And this is nice because it looks like it's wood, but it's metal, so it'll hold up.
All right, we did not get what we came here for, but we did get this massive thing. I threw all the car seats up front. We probably shouldn't be advertising this, babe. And then you got plenty of room to sit here in the front.
Good seat for me, babe.
So good luck with that.
Also, babe didn't have Benjamin Moore.
Oh my goodness, really?
So I got all this stuff.
Okay, go in and get out.
You'll
Good
get
marketing.
it out?
We walked into Lowe's and they had to walk by all the patio stuff.
Yes,
we want
got
that.
it. I grabbed a ton of these different green shades, trying to find what I thought it might be.
Turns out.
Do you want to this one?
So we thought it was like a gray green, right? So we thought it was gonna be like, oh, that's really pretty, babe.
I know some of these are really pretty.
So we thought it was gonna be like that, right? It's like gray.
Lighter too.
Turns out it was this,
Again,
like a brown
This is
gray.
from an inspiration picture that I found on Instagram that we really
and we love it. I mean, she has a beautiful kitchen.
Beautiful.
And so now, if you look at them comparatively, see how different they are?
Yeah,
This is the one that I showed you, but look how dark that is. And we didn't know that.
And so Harold went and he picked up some paint samples, and we came back. He got a little paint happy, and
I did.
started
I got excited.
to paint the cabinets.
Holy moly. We just jumped right to it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn on the light.
We talked about painting the cabinets to see. We were like, okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and paint over what we have, and see if we like it, you know, before we really commit to this.
Definitely you can see the green more.
It looks good.
You can see the green more now.
This is not good. No, you want to do this one.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I really don't like
I
it,
don't.
and I committed to it last night.
You did.
I painted all of the bottom because I did the first. Well, he did the top, which I was like, I don't know why you're painting the top. That cabinet's not going to be here, and
You
those
did
are supposed to
commit.
be
I'll
white.
give you that. You committed.
But then I was like, I really need to see the full effect. Let me tell
It's
you
too
why I
dark.
don't like it.
Too dark.
It's too dark. It looks nicer in the person on Instagram because
It looks
it's more
lighter.
open and lighter, and there's more natural light that
We
hits
just need a
it.
lighter version.
Our kitchen is in the back part of our house is shaded, so there's less light that
Yeah,
comes
it's
in
even
there.
darker. Let me see.
So it feels darker. Even like right now, it's the daytime, but it's dark in here. I don't think it's gonna resell very well. And
Yeah, I don't
and
either.
the biggest thing, babe, listen. The biggest thing is, what do we want our eyes to focus on when we go in there?
The stone.
The stone. Right now they go straight to the dark cabinetry. And it brings the room down versus up and bright. And
Wow. Look at you. Are you like an interior designer or what? I mean, expert overnight. Y'all better be listening.
Babe, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what you did.
I don't know what we think about this.
I don't know what you did.
Wait, what did I do?
That!
Oh yeah, I did paint that one that color. I should have left that white so we could kind of tell the contrast, and now it looks like an Oreo. Maybe I'll go get some white paint and paint it back, babe. But I'm just saying, this thing in general, not sure what we're thinking.
I didn't think it was going to be this dark.
Hard to tell, babe. Let me put a different angle here so you guys can see.
Dry, and we've got to do a second coat.
And this is like super cheap linoleum cabinets too.
There obviously is the option to go the wood, which would actually blend pretty well, I think, with the floors.
I want to try this one.
I think I want to go all the coconut color.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Not
I
the
do.
wood?
I think it's gonna. I
don't
mean,
think so. I think you're
well,
still gonna really see
maybe this
the...
wood, but also I feel like this is gonna go out really quick too.
Really?
I think the off-white, it's not the white, so it's not as like harsh.
But I really want to do a two-tone.
I don't think I want the two-tone. I think they're not gonna last very long. I don't like it at all. It's distracting.
Because we have like a 1970 kitchen.
No, it's just distracting. And what do we want our focus? Our focus is the stone. You know what I mean? So now we have so many different elements going on here, and I really want a bright kitchen, right? And we have to work with whatever our lighting is in there, and we kind of fiddled with that last night because the color of the paint was changing drastically based off of the lights, which is obvious, but that really matters, you know. So
yeah, it's so hard looking at these colors.
Yeah, I kind of think we go all coconut.
I think we go like.
I'm definitely willing to try.
I want to try those.
A lighter one like this that I had originally thought it was going to be.
These are too dark. Oh, these are too dark.
And this might go well because it will kind of be along the same color as the stone, you know, without being too harsh and distracting our eye down.
That's my thought.
So
see how light
definitely
they are?
An option.
It'll probably look really good with the stone. Honestly, we should probably go back to the stone place and hold these up against it too.
Yeah, possibly.
Right? And or paint the back of this thing. We need to get samples.
We need samples and to paint this cabinets too.
The ones we just painted?
Well, I left some white.
Oh yeah, some of the ones look white.
Yeah, to see what that looks like.
I think so.
But anyways, this is the last kind of decision, and then we're ready to order.
Yeah.
It's deciding now. I have to decide if I want those rivets or the flat cabinets, and we'll be ready to order because the cabinets will come first before anything else, and it's like 6 weeks out. 6 weeks. 6 weeks out. So
our stone wall could be longer.
Could be, but that's fine because it'll still be functional. We just need it to be functional, you know.
Yep.
So that's where we're at. We will keep you guys updated, but lots of decisions.
6 weeks.
Lots of decisions. I'll probably have some polls and votes for you guys to do on my Instagram if you want to help us make some of those decisions and share your opinion. But
that's it. Lots of work to redo a kitchen. Don't jump into it unless you're fully into it. We also don't have a general contractor.
Yeah, we're doing it ourselves to save money as well, which we've done a really good job so far of like budgeting those different things, you know. But anyways, love God, love people, make a difference, be thankful. Love you guys.